There's a lot of spirits on this property. There's a lot.
It's not old.
That's cool. Is it like a gate? Like a
No, I think it was part of it, like a. It's not very old.
handle?
It's all pressed. Like a handle off a tea kettle or something.
Oh,
There's a whole bunch of stuff here, so.
that's kind of neat though.
I'll dig it.
Here we go.
Okay.
So over in this distance here, that direction, I mean that distance, that was that really large cellar hole that we had come across that had the big tree in the center. And we came in on the road through here, and then it just came up this way. And what Steve was saying is that what made him stop at this part is, you probably can't really see it because it's covered, but the stone wall goes up the hill and comes down almost like a pasture area.
The rest of the teapot.
That's the teapot.
See it's crunched.
Yeah.
Let's see where the.
That is really cool.
Would have gone. It looks like this might be like a.
See, these are the things though that I find fascinating because this is the life of somebody living here. You know, when you find relics of any kind that date to the property, it's their lifestyle. You know, what they were using, what that left behind. Steve's just digging everything as he's getting used
Well, this
to
is my other detector.
Oh,
too,
you're using the old one?
So this one. This one is different, but that's a good signal. The trouble is if it's big, it'll signal like that. So if it's a big, like we just found, a big hunk of, basically sheet metal, flashing type stuff. This one's showing deep, and a lot of roots.
So we were up here, not in this spot, but we were out this past week, and you guys saw those videos. This is that time of the year in spring in New England when you're just eager to get outside. And that particular day it rained on us, it hailed, the sun came out. We had all kinds of seasons in one day. But this is the best time because the bugs aren't out. It's easier to look for treasure in the woods. Let him get a little bit closer to it. See, he's having to like really work at this hole, and there it is. Oh. So that's like the third one that we have found this week. That's neat. Still a relic. A tool that was used probably every day. You find it?
No, I think it's today. Multiple.
The soil is so rich.
Yeah, it is.
You don't want a haystack.
I'm feeling that's going to be another bigger piece of something.
So, did we do this over here?
Excuse me?
Is that a cellar hole right up there?
That's kind of cool.
Oh, wow.
It's like part of a big old bean pot or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Cast iron
Yeah.
pot.
Stew pot. Cooking pot. Nice.
But see, that's where the other metal detector does have a little more definition, so it might not sound that off. This one, I'm not down for it. It's a great metal detector.
Now you just have two totally different metal detectors that you're...
Yeah, and the other one,
Haven't
this
determined.
one might pick up other things better than this one. But like that, because it's a big signal, it signals like it's a corner.
Another nail.
Oh,
Probably a
wait a
hole.
minute though.
Whoa.
Hold everything.
Okay.
You see it?
No way.
What is it?
Tomback?
It is.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah, that's a nice
That's
one.
cool.
Big old dandy button. I'm gonna have to look because I have one from here. See the design?
Yeah. Kind of scalloped on the outside.
So I guess it goes to show that you need to check your holes
Yeah.
because, you know, you
So you got a
Oh.
square nail, and then
a beautiful.
you would have assumed that that was another nail.
Shank's still on it. No,
I should
no
ask the
puns
man.
intended, but that's a dandy.
That is a dandy. I should ask the man if this is his button. Oh, it's got a design in the center too. So what age would you place these? Roughly. I feel like
I don't even know. That's like,
I like the design on the outside. It's kind of intricate.
yeah, that's a neat button. cool patina on it.
You guys can try to get you out of the, so it focuses a little bit better. There you go, right there. Yeah, that's neat. Pretty cool. That's fine.
Oh, I didn't bring my box with me.
So here's remnants of our last dig here. It's just kind of cool. It's still there, still hanging. Steve's just kind of clearing some of this out because he's got some signals, but they're covered. Here because I have to find a spot that will hold the gimbal. So I'm holding up the button. Okay, I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see it, but here's the button to the gentleman that's been following us around and has been coming out. And I'm curious, I'm going to set the button right here on the rock. I'm going to use the rods so you guys can see. Does that button look familiar to you? So he's crossing for yes. Is this your button? Yes. Was it from a shirt? Yes. Do you remember losing it? No. That's pretty funny. Well, we lose things all the time. That's pretty cool. So he's answering that yes, this is his button. Doesn't remember losing it. That's pretty neat. So as I've been walking around kind of listening to him, there's a lot of emotion coming from him. I feel like that you're happy to see us. Do you remember us being here? Yeah. Is there anything that you'd like me to know? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. What's the second letter? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. What's the third? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. So I'm hearing, do you just want us to know that you lived here? Yeah. So this man has like definitely I felt it the first time that I was here. Like, this is my land. This is where I looked out. This is where I hunted. This is where I lived. Yeah. So I'm definitely planning on coming back here on the day that I can just sit for a while, like bring a picnic and chat with you more. Is there any way that you could, because it takes a lot of time to tap out with the rods, would you be able to tap your first name? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, What's the second letter? A. What's the third? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Why am I hearing Jameson? Something like that. James Jameson, something like that. Oh, it's nice to meet you. All right, let's get back with Steve and see if we can find some more.
This is something there. Let's see.
What's that right there?
Oh, it's another button. Oh, it gave me the coin scale. One of these days it's going to happen. Other than in my backyard. This is another little, maybe a pewter button.
Designing it.
I think it's just the crud that's on it.
Oh.
But you can see where that pops out.
Yeah.
And on that side, it's like, which buttons are cool too.
Yeah, they are. That's
this
cool.
one's actually got kind of a weird, I guess it's just broken off. We'll let it dry out, take it home, and see if there's anything significant.
So I'm just sitting here thinking, for those of you that maybe this is your first time watching one of our episodes, you will notice Steve's sweatshirt says The Conjuring House. You might find a lot of our sweatshirts have paranormal content on them because I host many paranormal events. And he, yeah, the back of it says I survived. But yeah, so when we come out, we are obviously looking for relics, exploring old cellar holes, places, interesting spots in the woods of New England. And I'm also tuning into the energies that are on the property that might be lingering around. Like this place that we're at right now with this gentleman, that obviously this was his homestead. And he's very much here, and this is our second visit. But, sometimes we have a little research at the end of history that goes along with maybe the person that we found here that's communicating with me, or, significance of the property. If we can come across old pictures of what the homestead might have looked like, that is awesome. But just to kind of give you an idea of our, what Ghost Diggers is all about. We'll go back to Steve. There's in another hole. Maybe. on the surface.
Well, that's funny because I stuck my shovel in there and I had a clump of dirt stuck on my shovel, and whatever it is was stuck in my shovel.
In the shovel. I see it right there. I think I do. Is that it? Yep. Man, my eyes are like, what?
It's another big
It's another
dandy
one.
button.
Wow. Now, does that have the same design?
I wouldn't do this if I didn't do my own laundry as well as, so don't think I'm going to make Karen do this dirty laundry. I can't see any design, but it's got a weird like gold gilt or something there showing. See what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, this is really wet soil right here. You want me to spray it, some water on it? It's got something on it, but it's hard to tell if it's the...
Yeah, I just maybe let it dry a little bit. That's crazy though.
Yeah, it does. It's got something right there. I'm not going to rub it because I don't want to rub whatever it is off.
I don't usually spray this, but I want to get Karen's hands wet.
Anything showing?
No, I don't think this one has a design on it. Sometimes once they dry off, we can clean them. Like when I get home, I can brush it and see.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a good size one though. Look at that. Nice relic. I was just saying to Steve, I'm gonna try to do this without tripping, that we're kind of going up into those woods, and Steve was saying how quiet the metal detector is up here, and like this man's following us, and he's like, well, he didn't tend to the property up here. He tended to the property from his house the other side, and then he's making reference to just the people up here that were always watching him. So I think it's either referencing, I don't know if you guys watched the last video, but there was another cellar hole up here, and I felt like there were people. There was a woman, I remember there was a few people. Also, we kind of found the road. So I don't know if he's talking about the other people that lived up on top of this hill, or if he's talking about the Native American, because I feel that way here too. I was going to kind of stop and ask him so that you guys could see what he's saying, but I think he's talking about the people. He had conflicts with the people that were living up above this ridge. That's what he's saying. Almost like we weren't a community. I tended to myself, and they tended to theirs up here. I'll find a spot and get more clarity from them. I kind of feel bad that I have to keep doing this at an angle, but don't have too much choice. I have to go where I can set the the gimbal down. So he's talking about the people up here being very territorial. Is that what you're saying to me? Yes. The people that you're referencing, were they Native American? No. Okay. The other homesteads up here? Okay. Can you point to where that is? Where do the other people live? Can you point the rods to that? Up there. Okay, so Steve is up there, which I'm have to assume is the other cellar hole, which is a little ways up the hill. Were you related to these people at all that are up here? No. I kind of really get the feeling like they stuck to their property. He stuck to his. I feel like you guys didn't get along. Correct. Okay. Okay. Were you kind of a little bit like a recluse? Okay. But then I can hear him saying that did you help the ladies up here when their husband passed? Yes. Okay. Because I was hearing that when their husband passed, he did help, but he was very much like a recluse. He kept to his. These people were very territorial. I almost hear like they feared him for some reason. So here is the other cellar hole that Steve is on. If you can see it, it's right there. Okay.
Just looks like a piece of
something.
Piece of something.
So he said that the people up here were very territorial. This is the hole right here. When her husband passed, he would help and check in on her, but he tended to himself down there. They tended to themselves up here. They were very territorial. I think he was like a recluse a little bit. Definitely like, you don't come up here, we don't go down there. That's the feeling I get when I was hearing from him, but it's also like really creepy back there. He didn't say they were Native Americans. He just said that there were people up here, the people that homesteaded up here. But it just feels like there's eyes watching us. I know that sounds weird, but there might be Native up there, but I don't know. Usually that feeling, because oftentimes Native Americans, that's what they would do. They would be up in the trees. They would watch a settlement. I don't know if something happened up here, if there was any kind of history, but I don't know. Or like a community of people that were up here. But this is the cellar hole again. And then kind of this road that we're following, which you guys really can't see. And then his is down there. Cool book. caught up with him. What is it? Is it a pocket knife?
Part of a pocket knife.
An old one or?
No, it looks pretty old. Wooden handle.
Isn't that neat? Huh. All right, well, we are heading out. Good, maybe 3-4 hours out here. Found some cool buttons. Found a pocket knife, an old one. Found some interesting artifacts. Definitely going to come back. This is a spot I think we're going to be coming to several times. Plus, I want to try to see if I can find the identity of that gentleman who is just graciously super into communicating. I might come back with a couple gadgets even to see if he would work the flashlights and maybe the cat ball that I use, which lights up when spirits touch it. It's been a great spring day, but the sun is going down. It's getting cold, and time to start trekking back out to the truck. Definitely subscribe to our channel, Ghost Diggers. Check it out. If you like what you see, share it. Comment. We love feedback. And we'll see you on the next one.